You know, if we were more professional, we'd have just recorded you playing that perfectly once instead of making you play it live every time we start a new episode.
I think that there's like quite a lot of character to always doing it live. You know, like we're like a band rather than like a pop singer who just lip syncs.
Exactly. I like being in bands.
Anyway, good morning, Internet. I'm Master Bruce.
I'm Never Bags.
I'm Escape to the Sea.
And welcome back to Podcastlocke, where I'm in the Giant Chasm.
I'm in the Pokemon Center, but I'm en route to the Giant Chasm.
But before you can go to the Giant Chasm,
I have to fight or hopefully catch me a Terrakion.
And I'm derping around in Eterna.
Luckily, I've got a Master Ball, so this should be relatively easy.
Relatively,
yes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I find some Plasma Grunts. Also, every Rose has rejoined the team because I no longer need to carry a Ducklet.
This isn't
Well,
good.
I feel like we should mourn the Ducklet.
The Ducklet is still alive.
But we should mourn it anyway, because we're never going to see it again.
Except
And
for
it's
when
so
we
blue and cute.
inevitably will see it again.
Oh yeah, because Victory Road.
Victory Road is a thing.
Do we actually need to surf in Victory Road this time? I thought it was just all uphill stuff to get there.
I thought that we did, but I may be wrong. Feel free to correct me.
There's only one way to find out, and that's to get there. You're already here, huh? Anyone who tries to block us will go running away with their tail between their legs. Hey, it's good. We're all set here. It's finally time. Come on, let's go. And then they leave and they don't even look at us. Except for this one Team Plasma Grunt who is the... Oh, he's the X-Team Plasma guy.
Which is what Terrakions say.
So what is your plan for catching Terrakion?
You gotta chuck a Master Ball.
That's fair. Is the last
That's
one.
a valid plan, yeah.
You will just automatically obtain Fighty Brick by default.
Yeah, pretty much. But, I mean, what am I going to do? Save the Master Ball for a sock? Oh my god, I should have saved the Master Ball for a sock. But it's too late, Terrakion was caught. Do I want to give Terrakion a nickname? Yes. Say hello, ladies and gentlemen, to Fighty Brick.
Yes.
The third and final Fighty.
I'm sorry, I was really pleased that you used my name.
It's just an excellent name. I'm so pleased with it.
I guess I just go further into Giant Chasm where, oh hi, it's old Team Plasma and new Team Plasma together.
Ooh. Ooh.
He says he wants to talk to them so his old allies won't get hurt. I will say it as many times as it takes until you understand. I don't want you to get hurt. Sorry, can you say that again? Back up, I don't think I understood.
One more time. Right, and I've actually got a full cohort. For the first time in the run, I've got 6 Pokemon in my team.
Yeah!
Fighty Brick is sassy in nature. Well, you can't have it all, can you? And, so Justified, Helping Hand, Retaliate, Rock Slide, Sacred Sword. So let's see whether Fighty Brick can learn anything good.
Bulldoze, I guess.
Yeah, when do you get EQ? I feel like EQ is a TM and we should get it eventually.
Maybe in Vic Road.
Yeah, probably. Let's see
How
what
many
else.
times do I have to tell you, Getsus' real plan was to take over the Unova region. Liberating Pokemon was nothing more than an excuse. Yeah. That's a pretty speech grant, so it's not like you knew him or something. I was one of the other 7 sages. Yeah, but it's not like you were like bros or...
We weren't there.
You fool! We're not going to listen to what a traitor has to say. Well, that didn't work. Hey! I love that he did his Saturday Night Fever pose before saying, well, that didn't work. I'm going to do that next time something doesn't work.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Anyway, I'm not going to listen to you. Why do you have Pokemon by your sides if you're protecting lots of blah 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 blah, the ideals blah blah blah, why, no one's getting closer to the Plasma Frigate, wipe them all out. Corbin, as usual, take the other one. Well, it's clear that someone believes himself to be the main character.
That would seem so.
And it's not even a double battle this time. I'm literally just fighting a Team Plasma Grunt with a Wheezing. Well, this shouldn't take me terribly long, but because it is a Wheezing, I am going to use Swords Dance.
So Buggy Malone can also learn Bulldoze? Do we think that giving Buggy Malone Bulldoze is a good idea?
Well, what are you running on him currently?
Just the things I've got through level up at the moment, which are all terrible. Let's have a look, see here.
I mean, you can get rid of... Do you have Night Slash? You can get rid of Night
I've
Slash.
got Brick Break, Aerial Ace, Chip Away, and Close Combat.
Do you really need Chip Away?
Not particularly. I feel like it's gonna work a bit harder than aerial aces, but feel free to. But no, let's get rid of. I don't know. I think I'm too scared to actually use close combat.
Yeah, that's fair. The
Yeah,
fear is real.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I never use recoil moves just ever.
Well, so
I'm always
sky
worried.
drop. Is that a thing that Heracross gets? It is not.
I mean, if Gligar can get Sky Uppercut, why Heracross can't use its actual canonical insect wings to suplex something into the sky, I don't know.
Okay, Plasma Frigate can get acrobatics. That's a good idea, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we ditch Force Palm or Drain Punch? Or to put it another way, bye Force Palm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Force Palm's let you down too many times before.
Yeah.
It really has.
Oh, Fighty.
Meanwhile, some more Team Plasma has arrived, because I guess that's what we want to see right now, more Team Plasma.
Yeah, it's true.
To protect Unova, we will fight. Both of you go!
You mean to protect the world from devastation?
Oh, and apparently the Purloin is in the possession of the Shadow Triad.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
For that time, I believed we were on the side of justice. By serving my king, N, I was going to make a world without war. But I was conceited, and I couldn't see the unhappiness we were causing. That's why I can't let it happen again. I will stand here in the freezing cold until we finally get somewhere. Meanwhile, I'm going to go on a nice path. Whee!
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 Oh, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be really cheeky. I'm going to fly back to the PWT
Ooh.
to see if... No, actually, no, I'm not, because No, I'm not. That's a waste of time.
Oh no, I do have to go on the Plasma Frigate again.
Gay.
He's terrifying. He can't
I
be
can say
human.
it.
I wasn't questioning.
I saw that face.
So the rival...
I made no face.
The rival is described as having quillfish hair. That is the level of insult we have gotten to. Right, I'm guessing we have to go to the one bit of the frigate we haven't been to yet, because someone was conveniently sleeping there the last time.
I remember when I was conveniently sleeping there. It was a mood.
Knave, I do ambush thee.
That's excellent.
The other one just says, oh ho ho, you've been ambushed, and I'm not sure which is worse. Well, the worst bit is I am now actually forced into a double battle, which is unfantastic. It is a double battle against Trubbish and Scraggy. What are we even doing anymore?
I don't know. It feels like we've moved back rather than forwards.
That's very much because we have.
Yeah, Paul McGraw is really rocking the acrobatics right now. It's paying dividends. It does mean I can't hold an item, but dividends!
Well, you can hold an item, it's just that item has to be Flying Gem.
I don't have any of those.
Well, guess it's time to just max repel up and walk in caves until you...
Buggy Malone wants to get Mega Horn.
Ooh, not only is it a horn, but it's pretty
mega, yeah. 120 base power, but accuracy of 85, which is what's putting me off.
But it is stab.
I'm thinking...
I feel like it marginally edges out Ace.
Oh, I got a hoot. That's not what I want.
Really? I think if it was going to edge anything, it would edge out close combat.
Oh yeah, that's fair. You still have close combat.
Brick Break is 75, which is still pretty strong, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like a miss is better than, the double D drop.
The double D drop.
Yeah.
Pornhub does Ibiza.
I love
Proud
it.
of yourself for that
I'm
one.
so here for it, and also going to make a video of it later.
Right, I guess the quality of the opposition is going up. We've got a Garbodor now instead of a Trubbish. Ooh. Ooh, it's an Amnesia Garbodor. I was going to use Earth Power on it, which means that's actually a pretty good tech.
Oh my days, somebody actually did the right thing.
I know. Oh wow, it even barely tanked. This is concerning. Like, I might not make it through this. Of course I'm going to make it through this fight. All these fights are formality.
This wild Golduck has Zen Head, but I went back to the Pokemon Center and Paul McGraw's on 20 HP.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use a Moo Moo Milk this time.
I really hope that evolution comes through for you soon.
Yeah, yeah.
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 That's a mood.
Oh, right, yeah, now I'm back in the Plasma Frigate. Presumably the same bed rest facility exists again.
Yay, bed rest.
Stick on the power gem and iron head. There we go. This is probably going to get Commander to 54. Oh, we are in fact a gnat's crotchet away. And this Team Plasma Frigate said, "Nay, I ambushed thee." Literally said, "Woe is me" when being defeated.
Wow, that's
some good ambush.
If
right
that
there.
be the case, then farewell, forgive me. And the other one says, "Lose, just go and lose already. A kid like you should definitely lose."
Wow, rude.
Rude, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That is inappropriate, and I'm not here for it.
Super rude.
Meanwhile, it's X-Team Plasma again, and they're taking a bit of a moment to complain about why everyone moans about N. Oh, and this floor is a maze of pipes. We've got to step on switches to connect or disconnect the pipes.
Here comes the pipe stepper.
We've all been there.
Why do I have wait, hold on. Okay, so it will... In this bit, I need to press 4 switches.
So that's basically the bit that I did last time.
Yes, except now I have to do it.
Oh, well, the best way to do it, we worked out, is to go into the rooms one by one and just individually step on the switches.
I could have had to meditate, but I
think the warp pipes are different this time for some reason. Like, we've now got this pipe maze bit at the back, and we can walk through it, and there's, like, warp panels on the floor, and there's a doctor here for some reason.
Obviously they're here for heals.
Well, yeah, but why does Team Plasma have a doctor?
Heals, yo!
Yeah, you need heals.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yo.
Team Skull didn't have a doctor. Team Skull had a bunch of rappers who took over a Pokemon Center. We're all like, "Yo, pay us like 10 quid and we'll do the thing."
Yeah,
They really Americanized that center.
They really did.
I mean, the quality went down, and
Yeah.
it was expensive.
Yeah.
Mm.
You had to pay billions and billions.
The weird
Yeah.
thing is, it was a call-out
Yeah.
charge, even though you had to go to them.
It is bad.
And then eventually you bought the clothing from them when they left, and now you can't heal in Potown. Spoilers!
Meanwhile, I'm fighting a Team Plasma Grunt with 2 Dino. Because I guess we had to foreshadow that sweet, sweet Hydreigon eventually.
Oh.
You know, the one that only has physical moves in Black and White 2, because Getsus was too broken in Black and White 1.
To be fair, that Hydreigon wrecked a lot of my things when I first faced it
Yeah.
in the original.
I'm trying to remember what the moveset was.
Like, I knew it was going to be a thing, and then it still proceeded to just wreck my...
Okay, so it turns out Dr. Julius does have a motive, and that's apparently if Team Plasma takes over the world, less Pokemon will be hurt. And to that I have one response.
Okay.
Bullshit!
And my response is actually going to be fewer, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fair.
And we've got a Leavanny. Well, at least it's something different in it. Something nice and different. A change from all the dark and poison types. Instead, it's just a pretty happy bug. And it's canonically happy because, you know, it's Leavanny.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Injured
The
Pokemon
happiest
have both enemies and
bug
friends.
ever. Oh.
That was, in fact, Dr. Julius's contribution there. Injured Pokemon have enemies and friends. Do you have enemies and friends?
I would hope I don't have enemies. I mean, I think I have a couple of enemies, but yeah. I have friends at least. I have friends out here.
Yay!
Yay! We're all friends.
Alright, I've deactivated one barrier. This means I can hopefully deactivate the other barriers. Maybe? Yes!
Good mark.
I deactivated both of the barriers on the right-hand side.
Yay!
Now all I have to do is Metal Gear past this Plasma Grunt. Which I have done successfully. And then... Oh, there's 2 Pokeballs here, and right next to each other. What are they? One is a Max Revive. The other one is a Max Elixir. I'm sensing a theme.
Ooh. Ooh, I found TM12 Taunt. That would have been useful to have when I missed my fucking Abercatch because it teleported away.
That wheezing just used explosion.
Oh,
Oh.
did anything die?
No.
Alright.
You just thought it was worth mentioning.
Yeah,
Let's
it
see
just
what my
like I mean the battle's over now.
Coronet is.
That was a choice that this trainer made.
My Mount Coronet catch is
An ice cream cone.
No, it's not an ice cream cone.
Oh, gutted.
Doesn't exist in this scene. Ooh, I got a Bronzor. I will take that.
Ooh,
That
I
is
found a-
okay.
That is yeah. I'm down
What's a
with
power
Bronzor.
belt again? Power belt. Oh, it's the one that
Yeah,
promotes defense gain on leveling but reduces the speed stat.
Mm.
What's that doing in here? Oh, never mind. I've deactivated all of the barriers. I can proceed now.
Dude, I am so down with this Bronzor, actually. Like, I know I'm about to have, hopefully, an Empoleon, but I'm down with more steel types.
Well, the thing you have to remember by Bronzor is it's toned, tanned, fit, and ready.
But also, it's a psychic type, which I don't have any yet, because fucking Abra teleported away from me.
And it starts with my favourite psychic move of all time. Extrasensory. Love extrasensory.
Bronzor does not start with extrasensory.
Does it not?
Oh,
Does it?
I thought it did.
yeah.
Am I an idiot? I didn't think Bronzor started with extrasensory at level 14. I mean, that seems a bit...
Yeah, extrasensory is quite high powered.
Oh, here we go. It's Kyurem, but it's in a box.
I mean, we'll debate this. We'll figure this out in, a hot second, because I'm literally just gonna take this out and grind it up a bit.
Apparently the
Right,
device
yeah,
is
don't
indestructible.
fucking
We're never going to be able to release Kyurem, and we don't have the sense to know when to quit, which means we've got to fight Zinzalin again. But I fought Zinzalin last episode.
Sorry.
Escape, don't make me fight Zinzalin again.
I think you might have to fight Zinzalin again. Sorry. I can't do anything about that. What am I gonna name the Bronzor?
Well, yeah, but that's how the frigate works. You fight Zinzalin, and then
And then he figures he has a better chance now because it's 2 minutes later.
yeah, and he's leveled up quite a lot in those 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's like level 49 now.
Yeah,
With
Ooh.
Cryogonals.
More than I
Whereas
leveled.
before he was level 40,
8.
Something.
yeah.
47.6.
I bet you in easy mode his Pokemon actually get lower in level the more you go through this.
Wait, I forgot. There's an easy mode to that game?
Yeah. There are 3 different levels of difficulty, but you're only allowed to get the hard mode if you get the key from Black 2,
Oh.
which you can only get by beating the main game. So I'm doing Game of Chance White 2 on the forums, and I've literally used cheat codes to hack challenge mode into White 2,
I like it.
Well,
just so that I get an actual different experience from this game. And Commander is not learning Quick Guard.
oh, Cynthia gave me cut. Thanks, Cynthia. This still doesn't, erase all of the pain and salt I
All of
harbor
the
towards
pain
you
that Cynthia gave
ending
me.
my 4 previous platinum Nuzlocke.
I mean, she gave you like cut in all of those as well.
I know.
Oh, apparently Team Plasma is going to get the last laugh.
And she gave me my Togepi and all of those too.
So what do you have to say? Right, yes. We're going to step on the... Oh, there's a black and a white button that both control Kyurem's temperatures. Ooh.
Alright, let's see. Athena the Hoot Hoot is impish.
Oh, here's Colress. I knew you
Nice.
fought him somewhere. Welcome. I was asked by an acquaintance to help with his research. What I desire is to bring out the entirety of Pokemon potential. If I can accomplish
And
that, I don't care what it
Bronzor.
takes.
Oh shit, yes! Modest Bronzor.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll
With
take
a
it.
with a full 13 special attack stat at level 14.
Levitate. I think it's fine.
And confusion. No extrasensory.
It'll get extrasensory soon.
Yes, I know it'll get extrasensory at some point, but not level 14. Which is what you seemed to be convinced of.
It was what I was convinced of, apparently I was wrong. But anyway, Colress is all like, I'm morally neutral, and if it turns out the best way to bring out Pokemon's potential is to mercilessly use them in the way Team Plasma does, nah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seriously, his laugh isn't so much evil as meh 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 meh.
Oh, is it a meh?
It is a meh.
I wish I had a meh.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna fight Colress.
They're gonna be like, no, Colress, get away. Move, bitch.
Get out the way!
Get out the way! Alright, he's gonna start with his Eviolite Magneton.
This gunk shot Trubbish is genuinely giving me issues. Like, I know how that sounds, but it keeps poisoning everything.
No,
and
I
it's
get
had a
that,
couple
I get
crits,
that.
And it's just, it's not a good time.
No.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna have to set up a Swords Down suite with Commander. That's the best way I'm gonna get through this fight.
You can do it, I believe in you.
You got this.
It's literally T-Wave me.
Oof.
I'm just gonna cure that and then whack it because
That's fair.
I really don't.
Packing and smacking. Chopping that meat.
Have an ice cream. Oh, the Magneton's now used
I want
Volt
ice cream.
Switch.
I know
So
that's the second time I've said I want ice cream tonight, but I want ice cream.
that Volt Switch actually did more damage than I expected it to. And what's come out? Oh shit.
Hashtag give escape sugar.
Oh shit. Oh shit. It's Magnezone. You know, I'm actually going to switch to Every Rose because I'm terrified that Commander's going to take too much damage from like a Thunderbolt or something.
That would be so typical.
And then it used Thunder Wave. Wow.
He's whacking, he's backing.
You know what? I don't even care that Every Rose is paralyzed. I'm just going to keep going.
That's stuck in your head now, isn't it?
Yep. Chopping that meat. Right.
Alright. And the foe's Magnezone used Explosion. Okay, so that's a thing that the Magnezone has. That is...
That's a
going
thing
on
that
there.
exists,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's happening.
Which literally takes like 14 damage off of Every Rose.
Oh.
And what's coming out? Oh, it's Kling Clang. It's Air Balloon Kling Clang. I literally said that and then used Bulldoze.
Wow. Good
Well,
job.
that was, that's a mood.
Good
It's been done now.
job.
It's using, oh shit, ooh shoot, it's set up to shift gear.
Oh shit.
So I'm paralyzed. It's used the thing. I'm going to use Gyro Ball to knock the air balloon off, and actually that didn't do as much damage as I hoped it would.
Oops.
Oh well. Oh. Oh, it's using shift gear again.
Oh.
Yikes.
So after that battle, this is my party.
Oh wow.
Like,
Ooh.
So, like, 4 of them are poisoned.
That's a thing.
A lot of them are on red.
yeah. It was just all those crit poisons at once. It was not a good time. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I can understand.
Okay, the
that.
Kling Clang is using Gear Grind, but we've avoided the attack. This is clutch. Like, if the 3 attack boosts from shift gear actually make this thing powerful. Oh no, it doesn't, and Iron Barb's triggers on both hits.
Well,
Good
then
work,
you're
Kling Clang.
Hey.
As much as we've, like, malaised on Every Rose's mediocre moveset,
Yeah.
she's doing
Yeah.
really well. Like, I am proud of Every Rose. My purely offensive Ferrothorn.
Yeah, that's
That's what I've got now. I've got a
That's-
purely... Oh, here we go. Meteor Mash Metang.
oh, that's a thing.
We are very much in the true meta. Actually, come think of it, now that the Magnezone is gone, I could probably just cure paralysis and take
so
away a
now
lot
I
of the
need a
uncertainty.
password.
Oh, so they must have been switched between versions. So I do puzzle A, then puzzle B, and then you do puzzle B, and then puzzle A.
Indeed.
That was truly a version difference that was totally worth it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Absolutely
it's completely
necessary.
augmented my experience.
Like, do you feel like you're having a completely different gameplay experience to me, and not just because you're using a different type to me?
If I say yes, can I go back to the battle?
Yes.
Then absolutely.
It's alright, I'm very invested in this Colress fight now. I'm pretty sure Every Rose can just finish this whole thing off with Bulldoze and Iron Barbs.
You're
But
probably just gonna need to kind of chill there for a little while and just let it do its thing.
it's very much slow going, but the important thing is, it's going. I am making progress. And then Colress used a full restore.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
That was progress. Might as well just use a curse. Maybe that'll speed up the rest of this fight by slowing me down.
Dun, 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 dun.
To speed up the fight.
And now I've got Fighty or Brick, I have something that is neutral to acrobatics.
Yes!
Oh my
Neutral
God.
to all
Yeah.
flying moves.
You
That's
have
like.
no idea how clutch that's gonna be. It's
That
very...
is going to be very clutch.
But Pelipper probably still terrifies you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The
Pelipper.
Pelipper is real. I'm feeling
So,
the Pelipper
I've got a
fear right
surprise for you. I've hacked your game. Iris just has 6 level 90 Pelipper now.
That'd be
now.
terrifying.
Why would you do that? I mean, that's probably what she should have, because she's lame and shit and no one likes her, but you know.
Oh, hello. This is a Behem.
That is a behemoth.
That's not steel type
Okay,
at
right.
all.
The second password number is 2.
Oh, you have a different password as well.
Yeah.
I guess that is a version difference.
Yeah, it's a legitimate version difference that isn't a complete waste of our time and energy.
Oh, of course not.
Oh no!
What?
Oh, shit!
A critical psychic from the Behem.
Oh,
I've lost every rose.
Oh, dang.
Shit.
Dang, girl, that's bad.
Ferrothorn. That was like a legitimate different type.
That was, yeah, that was genuinely quite clutch.
Like, I would have survived it if it wasn't critical, but it had a calm mind boost.
Yeah, see, this is that whole high jump kick thing all over again. This is the spit up all over again. This is fate getting you back for saying it, killing Fighty horse with your
Right.
crit jokes.
This Magneton is in fact the last Pokemon he has. But I don't really have a solution to it beyond... I could send out my own Magneton, but I don't really have
That's
a move
not
that
gonna
would...
really...
Do you have like HP fire or something
I-
on there? Flamethrower? Does
Nope.
it get flamethrower?
Nope.
It gets some kind of fire.
I have no way of hitting this Magneton non-neutrally.
Okay.
And it actually does rather a lot of damage with its attacks, so I think I genuinely have to send in Lock-On Baby and just really slowly get through
Grind
this
it
fight.
down.
But every row,
I'm sorry.
like, I had Power Whip and Gyro. Wow, that was okay. That was a critical. That's fine.
I thought you were going to say Powerball for a second there. I was like, yep, that's a move.
I'm legitimately gutted.
Fisty McGee wants to
I'm
learn
sorry.
Hammer Arm.
Like, my team is falling. Well, I
I'm
mean,
not going to teach it Hammer Arm.
I still have Lock-On Baby, so I still have one of my original 4. But I feel like if I lose Lock-On Baby, then I'm not sure I necessarily have the coverage to finish this out. And unlike you, I don't know. Actually, no. I do have the emergency Pokemon, much in the same way that you have Fighty Horse. I do have my emergency lever.
What is your emergency lever?
It's a shiny Metagross.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You
Yeah.
do have that shiny Metagross.
So if I can't finish this using the Pokemon I obtained legitimately, I do have my BS Hacks event that I can pull out.
I thought we decided that Fighty Horse was legitimate.
Fighting Horse was legitimate.
Absolutely legitimate, yes.
Because you could have had, like, if you'd, like, started playing this game for launch, you could theoretically have had that Keldeo.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like a tournament like, the Metagross is a tournament promo.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the Magneton has Tri-Attack.
Ooh, this
I've got
Lemonade
good-
has entrainment.
Got the relearner for
Ooh, that's a
Tri-Attack.
thing.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's a lie. I do have a coverage Pokemon that I could bring in.
What?
By virtue of the fact that Aggron is capable of learning Fire Blast and Thunder.
Oh, that's right. Damn it, Jansen is going to make a return now.
I feel like of the 3 people I have in reserve, who are Dammit Jansen, the Aron, the Jail, the Clang, and the third one who isn't very good.
Not naming any names there.
Wow.
Oh.
This is bad.
That was, yeah. I'm so sorry.
To me, whether Team Plasma wins or whether you will win, decide how the victory... Blah, 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 blah. I messed up the words, but who cares? It's call rest dialogue. So I guess I could progress at this point to the room where Kyurem is being held. And I don't think training an Agron from an Aron is going to help me very much in this regard, so I think I should just carry on.
I mean, you could go back, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Fair, yeah.
Like, I've come so far, I skipped most of the trainers. I don't really want to have to backtrack. I just want to get through this, so I can put every rose in the ground along with Soil Fiend. And then a new shoot will grow up from the soil.
Ooh, a Grimer.
That's how it works. Here we go. Back through here. Across the room. This Team Plasma gun recognizes that I beat Colress and runs away. Warp away. And in this room there is... Oh, that blasted Colress.
As it gets us.
It is Getsus. The fool is far too committed to pure science. This is how he repays me for making him the boss of Team Plasma. How dare he put his personal intellectual curiosity before our ultimate mission of conquering Unova. How fortunate for you. Few get to be the sole audience member for one of my speeches. Team Plasma will use its knowledge and technology to take Kyurem's true power to its absolute limit and freeze the Unova region.
How is that gonna help anyone, though? That's even dumber than his last plan.
Well, the terrified people and Pokemon will bow at Team Plasma's know at his feet. Kyurem is an empty being, the remnants of certain Pokemon when it split into Reshiram and Zekrom. My desire is absolute rule of Unova. These two sentences are unconnected. That's right, Kyurem will be the vessel into which my desires will be poured. You just had to infer that. Anyway, here's the Shadow Triad. Kyurem has been transferred, which means that blah blah blah, wank 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 wank. Are we finally getting to the cutscene where they do the fusion dance thing? Oh wait, no, here's Cal.
Wank 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 has caught on.
Tell me about the purloin that was stolen in Aspertia. Very well, this might be it. Growl! I stole this Pokemon 5 years ago in Aspertia, so it seems likely that it is the Pokemon you're talking about, but now it only listens to my commands. Such is the fate of Pokemon that are trapped in Pokeballs. What? Don't mess with me, that's someone else's Pokemon. Oh, I feel sorry for Pokemon. They're ruled by Pokeballs, i.e. civilization, and the whims of their trainers. Lord Getsus spoke of Pokemon liberation 2 years ago, simply for his own ambitions. But if his plans had succeeded, many Pokemon would have been saved. His Liepard, well, you knew it was a purloin. If it had been released, it might have returned to you. And now I've got to fight a Shadow Triad.
Yeah, you do.
Oh no, not the Shadow Triad.
It's almost like they're just padding out this end game bit for as long as they possibly can.
Yeah, I think they realised that they only had like 19 episodes worth of content up until now.
I know, and we're on like, what, episode 22 now?
Yeah, this is 22.
Well, this is a positive indication that we're spending our time well.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I've got to fight with 2 Pawniard and something else again. You know, the fun stuff.
All the best.
Oh wait, yeah, don't you have a ponyard?
Yes, that's the other thing in the box, a Pawniard.
The one that's not very good.
The one that's called Sea Rook. Could have sworn there was something else as well, but I'm probably just making that up.
So 3 of the digits are 2.
Oh, so 3 of the digits were 7 for me, so it's probably like 2202 for you or something.
I might just go and see if that works.
They probably just randomize the number that isn't 0.
We've all done that. Stupid intruders, I'm gonna blast you. Some great dialogue there, guys.
Yeah, that's.
Oh
Stupid
no.
intruders.
Yep.
Coming over here, intruding in our base.
Oh no, I have to
Taking
fight
our
the
jobs
other
and our
2
women.
members of the Shadow Triad. Oh no.
Oh
no. Oh my god.
For context, he's been watching JoJo. I've been very confused, and he showed me the JoJo oh no meme last night. It was a thing.
It's happened now, and you need to make peace with it.
It was a thing.
I want to change that to be my alarm now.
Oz McGraw wants to learn bounce. Is bounce a better idea than acrobatics?
Oh hey, this Shadow Triad has a bonnet. What's a better idea than acrobatics?
I'm asking, is bounce a better idea than...
I'm gonna go on a limb and say no, just in case you crash down and get hit by something that you don't like.
Okay.
But no, please do not make the oh no your alarm. I do not want to be getting up at like fucking 6 in the morning when you have an 8 o'clock shift to that. Please no.
Really?
Please
Because
no.
I'm absolutely there for that. Like,
Okay,
No.
okay, compromise. I can have an alarm that's just Joseph Joestar going, oh no, but only if the alarm is set for later than 10 o'clock.
Fair.
Because that's exactly what you say when you wake up after 10 o'clock.
Well, yeah, because it's like, oh no, we have things to do and it's already 10 o'clock.
wasted the best part of the day.
Anyway, here's the third member of the Shadow Triad, aka another two Ponyard, and, I don't know, Ludicolo. Spice it up a bit. Hate this shit. We just saw Getsus. Like, we could just fight Getsus now and call it the end and go, yeah, you can go to League now.
No.
As opposed to, oh, you want to go to the League? Well, if you wait an hour and a half, maybe we'll let you think about going to Victory Road.
Oh god, and Victory Road is really
Is this a
annoying in
shit
this
one?
one. Yeah, I mean, there are no good Victory Roads.
Oh, it's an
This one-
Excelgor because it's the ninja Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm glad
ninjas.
that you pointed it out, because I wouldn't have thought of that.
Like, Excelgor's whole reason for being is, like, wearing, like, a straight jacket that's also a sleeping bag and kind of sort of being a snail.
Kinda, sort of being a
Kind of,
snail.
sort of.
That is actually Excelgor's Pokedex entry. It's kind of sorta a snail.
Yeah.
I won't
Yeah.
lose to anyone anymore, says this guy who am I about to beat.
You are way, way behind me now, aren't you?
I am, yeah. These battles are taking a while.
But to be fair, like, I genuinely... Okay, apart from Colress's BTM, you might have problems with that. If you don't, like, have the right
My plan
lead.
is to push the button, let it know.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You have a dark type. I had a dark type and I didn't bring it.
Yeah, why did you do that?
Because I didn't want to spend time training it to... It evolves into Bisharp at like
Oh
level
my god,
56
this
or
is
something.
like the third thing in a row that I've battled that is just spam dig and it's just using up turns and I'm not here for it.
Meanwhile, Cal has finally gotten his Lipard back. Yay! I love that. That was our collective response to the end of that plot.
I was so emotionally invested. I didn't want to, like, give everything up. For fuck's sake, another dig! This is why I'm so far behind.
Because people keep using dig. It's okay, I'm now stuck on an ice puzzle.
Oh shit, this is a rocket stop now. Your apartment is a rocket stop.
Yay! See, the idea of being able to be in Team Rocket's the kind of thing that makes me want to go back to Pogo.
Except you can't be in Team Rocket, you have to take them out.
And technically it's not even Team Rocket, it's Team Go Rocket.
Oh, well, that's rubbish. Why can't you be in Team Go Rocket? I feel like that's all that people want to do.
But are you scared of psychic? Ooh, psychic type.
Alright, here we go. I finally made it to the cave where I must fight White Kyurem. White Kyurem probably has a fire type move, which means I only have one logical solution here.
Cry?
Well, no, send out my Probopass and give it the leftovers that Metal Fingers are currently holding. Nostradamus was given the leftovers to hold. Switch it to the front of the party. Run forward, run forward, run forward, run forward, run forward. And here we go. It's time for like 20 minutes worth of cutscene wank.
Okay, I'm really confused. This rocket was all like psychic type, and he threw out a fucking Rattata.
Yeah,
What?
Rattata has a psychic type. It's purple.
What is
The
this?
Giant Chasm.
What is
This is the spot where Kiram's power resonates.
Bullshit. That's drowsy. Okay.
From inside of this basement level building, Kiram can cover the entire Unova region in ice. Here's some snow and a cutscene. Except it's not even a cutscene. It doesn't even get an arrival cutscene. There's just some snow, and then all of a sudden Kiram is there.
No.
I have a memory that has continued to haunt me. Just one. That unpleasant look in your eyes reminds me of it. That aside, this is my gift to you to show my respect for making it this far. I'm going to freeze you solid right here so you can watch my glorious ascent.
Wow.
That's some good eviling right there.
But it's okay, because we're about to get a heroic intervention. Right about now. Any second now.
Soon.
Nope.
So it turns out that if the human dies, the Nuzlocke is also failed.
Huh?
I feel like-
Bonus challenge. Catch Shadow Drowsy. Okay.
And then, yep, here we go. Reshiram, Fusion Flare, some fire happens, the ice is destroyed. And here he is, the freak without a human heart. It's N.
Well.
Flapping in on his Reshiram.
He's flapping and tapping and smelling.
And we've come full circle.
Reshiram told me Kyurem is suffering. I can't allow selfish humans to make Pokemon suffer. And I like Unova.
And I like my home being not frozen. One day I'll have a home that's
Excellent.
not frozen.
That was a moving expression of your determination. So the education I provided to make you king wasn't a complete waste.
I've purified Drowsy. Yay!
Yay! I still haven't forgotten that even though I was kind enough to find you when you were living in the forest with Pokemon and take you in and remind you of your backstory for people who didn't play Pokemon White version of the first one, because why would you play the sequel without having played the first one? In the end, you were selfish and disrupted my plans. I was supposed to use your abilities to rule Unova, but now I'm just going to use your DNA.
Just gonna use your DNA.
That's an ugly formula, it won't work.
Your DNA.
Here we go, the DNA splicers. By the DNA splicers, I mean this one white ball. Ooh, it's ominously floating. Here we go.
Wait,
Oh.
whose DNA are they splicing in?
Kyurem and Reshiram.
Oh.
Oh, it's become a spring. It's now a cube. It's now a triangle. It's now a spike. It stabbed Kyurem in the neck. Is this meant to happen?
Is Kieran dead?
No, it's turned into a 3D cutscene and now its eye is glowing. It's
Yeah.
inspecting its rear end and then breaking off some eye. Oh, it's got like battery guns for wings now?
I remember when I had battery guns for wings.
And now it's a this is like the worst animated Jurassic Park movie I've ever seen, but it like took one step towards Reshiram, fired a beam, it's firing some more beams, Reshiram's doing some flying. It's actually all very exciting stuff.
Now, when you say actually very exciting, is that a lie?
Well, the problem is, because it's on dual screens, there's this weird, like, it pretends that the barrier between the two screens should have screen in it. So there's this awkward bit where you can't see Reshiram's crotch because it's censored by the existence of the gap between the two DS screens.
That's probably deliberate.
Yeah.
Anyway, Reshiram's like a ball now, I guess. Kyurem, absorb Reshiram, use Abso Fusion. And yet another cutscene happens where Kyurem looks at ball, eats ball. Oh no, sorry, fires battery lasers at ball. Lifts it above Kyurem's head to like cook it or something, I don't know.
So wait,
It's got
are
tiny
these-
T-Rex arms that they're like waving and...
Are these the balls that are civilization? I'm really confused.
I
Yes.
think this one is like ancient civilization though, because it's an old ball.
Your face is priceless right now.
I'm sorry. I really, I'm fighting so hard. Not
I
to.
know you are. I know you are.
So anyway, here's the gormless expression of white Kyurem going... "Nah."
Yeah. That's what
Oh, it's closed its mouth now. It looks more serene now. And it's got, like, tubes that it puts into itself. And look, I don't really claim to understand how this whole fusion thing works.
Well, yeah, you're not a crystal gem. Hi, Benji.
I never would have believed.
Hey, no boo-boos.
I never would have believed that Pokemon fuse together. Well, let me tell you about this thing called Magnemite.
Or Doug Trio.
Yeah, it was 2202. I was able to guess the last two digits.
You fool. Last time I was going to use you to capture people's hearts, but this time I'm just going to use overwhelming power and roll with an iron fist. Anyway, now let's see if you can stop White Kyurem. What's this? Your Pokeballs are trembling. Could your Pokemon be shaking with rage? Well, guess what? You can't use Pokeballs anymore. My cane emits a signal that disrupts the function of all Pokeballs, because that's a thing I can do now. Colress probably built it. So, here's the question.
Yeah,
We are
Colress is a
45
bit of
minutes
a
into
bit
this
of a dick.
podcast. Do I fight White Kyurem now?
Nope.
Or do I wait in suspense so that we can take on Black Kyurem and White Kyurem at the same time
Yup.
next time?
Let's do that.
So basically what you're saying is until this next recording, I'm just going to have a fainted Pokemon in my party.
Pretty much.
Way! Poor
Pretty much.
Everywhere.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
If it helps, I'm like plowing through Zinzalin at a rate of knots. Try again, Nags.
It's alright, it's late. We can totally edit these things. I better remember to edit these things. I will remember to edit these things. The purpose of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. It's the definition, not the
I was
purpose.
gonna say the purpose of insanity is to make parties more exciting.
Yeah, that's fair.
See you next time on Podcastlocke when we finally get rid of the plot.
Well,
Bye.
some of it anyway.
Bye.
Bye.